Hello friends and welcome back to the vlog. Ooh, that is horrible lighting. I look all nice and orange. Today is Monday, November the 8th, and it's about 5 o'clock. I just got home. And I thought we'd start a new vlog since this needs to go out next week. So I probably should have started over the weekend. It would have been a lot more interesting. But what you get now is a lot of like work and normal, like how I fit work into my schedule. And I really want to talk in this vlog about kind of like some time management strategies that I just do, some stuff about routines, some talk about just like kind of how I get everything done in a day. And yeah, so let's get started with that. Right now, like I said, it's 5 o'clock. I just got home from work. It was an exhausting day. It wasn't a bad day, but it was an exhausting day. And right now I'm making a snack. I pretty much always eat a snack when I come home. We don't eat dinner until really late, so it's fine if I eat a snack at 5. I have some leftover chicken nuggets. I made copycat Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets the other day. They were very yummy, and I had a few left over, so I'm heating those up in the oven so that they will be delightful. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna do some reading, and then I'm gonna go upstairs and go take a shower because my hair is disgusting and really needs to be washed. So this week you'll see a lot of me working on holiday products. In particular, I have one that has to get up this week. I have another one that I would like to get up this week, but if it gets up next week, it's not the end of the world. And then I have a couple of other ideas for other products that I would like to get up. They're not as important as these first two, mostly because I have content coming out about these first two. So one is a dreidel. I have a little dreidel song lesson pack, and so that needs to come out because I have a Hanukkah lessons video and blog post coming out this week. And then the other one is a virtual field trip for the Nutcracker that I am super pumped about. I thought about doing this last year, but I like didn't quite have the right angle, and then this year I have such good ideas. I'm so excited, although I am a little disappointed because I thought I had access to a song and I do not, and so I had like a rhythm stick routine I wanted to do, and now I'm trying to decide like if I should include a different song, if I should look and see if I can find that song somewhere else. Anyway, long story short, I'm gonna be doing a lot of holiday resources. If I finish those two, then I have some other ones I would like to get done as well, but I've kind of set a deadline for myself of if they are not done by December 1st, then they're not gonna be this year's, so that I am just not like working on something that gets posted, you know, December 5th. That's one of the main problems with the holidays is, oh my gosh, y'all. Here, let me see, can I prop you up like this? That's a little sketchy. I've talked before about being really careful during the like, this is horrible lighting. This is terrible. Don't do this. Don't do this. Is it better if I do it over here? There's like, the sun is like setting through the window over there. Here's our giant pile of DVDs because we got a new media center thingy majigger yesterday, and we cleaned out all our DVDs, and then we were like, we didn't even have anything plugged in to play DVDs, so why do we have so many? But this year, my point being, Christmas is on a Saturday. Like my school in particular gets out on the 17th for holidays. Hanukkah, by the way, starts November 29th. So no, Hanukkah is very soon, and then Christmas is right after that. And so there's just like, if you're going to do holiday stuff, we get out, like I said, the 17th, which means that I'm doing my last set of lesson planning on the 10th of December, which means if your resource is not out by this day, probably very few people are going to purchase it because they've already planned out this week. And that's, you know, kind of last case scenario. I would really prefer getting all of my holiday resources out before Thanksgiving to give them the most amount of life. Actually, I'd really prefer to get them out today. But, you know, as the like last case scenario, before Thanksgiving is kind of okay. But once you get down, I mean, honestly, like, you know, when you think about it, it's like there's 2 weeks of December, basically. 2.5. And so there's just not a lot of time there. So that's why I always say be careful with those holiday resources, that you get them out in time for them to work. I've decided December 1st is my cutoff, and if I get something out on December 1st, it's not the greatest, but it's also not the worst. So, you know, that's kind of where I am. So anyway, all of that to say, I have lots of products to work on this week. I'm ahead on my videos currently, and I want to stay ahead on my videos because I keep like getting ahead and then getting behind and getting ahead and getting behind. So I'm ahead, I want to keep being ahead, so I'm trying to like really work on that this week as well. And yeah, so I'm going to read for 5 minutes, eat my snack, and then go wash my hair and then work on these products, and I'll show you what else we got going on. Okay, so here's your first 2 tips. Number 1 is having a plan. Always have a plan. For example, with today, I told you I'm gonna eat a snack, I'm gonna go shower, I'm gonna work on these products. That is a plan that I put in place partially through my like weekly planning. So yesterday I sat down and I planned out my week, and partially just like on my way home, I was like, hey, what would be a good strategy for this afternoon? So I know that I have certain things I typically will read when I come home. A lot of times I eat a snack. But having that plan of like, I know I need to wash my hair. So like when I take a shower and I don't wash my hair, it takes like 2 minutes, so it's not a big deal. But when I have to wash my hair, it's like a whole big thing and it takes a long time. And so I know, and I also need to do it early enough that my hair can dry. And so it's just like a whole big thing. So having that plan ahead of time helps me to not waste time, because I know exactly what I'm gonna eat when I come home. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. And then again, like, I didn't decide yesterday I was gonna eat chicken nuggets today. I had decided on the way home, I was like, okay, what can I eat as a snack? What should I do? What, you know, should my process be? And it's not like a written down thing. Obviously I was in the car, so I was driving, but it's still just like having some semblance of a plan, even if it's just in your head, is really gonna help you, because I didn't waste any time when I got home. I knew exactly what I needed to do. My contact is being really funky now. So that's number 1. Number 2 is gonna be the concept. I've always done this, but I didn't know there was a name for it. It's called net time, no extra time. So basically the idea being that you're not just like ever sitting around waiting for something to happen, or like wasting time waiting for something, but anytime that I have like those weird little gaps, I make sure that I fill it. So for example, as I was waiting for my food to cook, I was talking to you. As soon as I got off of talking to you, I started working on like reading, because I knew that's what I was gonna do. This afternoon when I make dinner, every time I make dinner, I'll like clean the kitchen and clean up the dishes from the day while I'm making dinner, so that I'm, you know, doing more than one thing. A lot of times I'll watch YouTube videos while I'm making dinner about, you know, like things that are going to better my business and all of that kind of stuff. And those things really help. Like just those a few little minutes add up over time. Or like in the car, I listen to podcasts and stuff like that. It ends up adding up. I'm also gonna listen to a podcast when I go take a shower. It all adds up in the end, all of those little pockets of wasted time that I am not having, because I have a plan and I have routines and I have systems that are in place, so that I make sure that I'm not wasting a whole bunch of time. That does not mean that I don't chill. I caution to say that because I don't want you to think that I like never chill out. Like tonight, Below Deck is coming on, and I know that I'm gonna hang out on the couch and watch that, and it's gonna be a great time. But that is intentional. It's not me wasting time or waiting around for something. It's, hey, I know that after dinner at this time this show comes on and I want to watch it. And it's still useful time, even though it's not necessarily like productive time, because it's just like for fun and it's not a high quality show, but I enjoy it. But still just having that, like, you know, it's still intentional, it's still a plan, and I know that I'm gonna do it. And so I still consider it to be not extra time. It is a time that I am intentionally putting towards chill time, if that makes sense. I hope so. Anyway, now I'll see you later. All right, here's your next few tips. Number one, make sure that you are genuinely taking care of yourself. I talk about this a lot in my book, The Happier Teacher Life, kind of the like fluffy self-care versus the actual self-care, but really making sure that you are taking care of yourself, like really truly taking care of yourself first thing if possible. So I get up, and that also takes me to number two, is gonna be having routines. So I get up about 4:50, not about, I have been getting up at 4:50 every single day. I've been really good the last 2 weeks. I switched to a new alarm called Alarmy that doesn't go off until you do like a challenge, which is really annoying, but it means that I actually have to get out of bed. So my challenge is I have to like scan the barcode of something in my closet, and so I have to like physically get out of bed and go, and if I don't, then it keeps going off, and since I have a sleeping husband, that is not an option for me. So that's been getting me up out of bed at 4:50 every single day. And then I spend pretty much from 5 until 6 working on me, basically. So the first thing I do is I work out. Well, first thing I do is let the dogs out, but then I work out, and then after that I drink a bunch of water. I make my smoothie so that I'm getting in servings of fruits and vegetables right off the bat, because I have kale in my smoothie. And then I come in to my office and I read my Bible, and I do a little tiny bit of journaling, not a lot, but just like 10 things I'm grateful for, write down my goals and plan out my day. And I'm usually done, like it is 6:02. It was, you know, 5:58 when I started talking to you. So that is something that I do every morning, and I've been able to do it because I'm actually getting up on time. So having that like first part of the morning where I'm like taking care of me just like makes me feel much calmer. If you are not a morning person, or if you have a lot more going on, then your taking care of you might literally be waking up 5 minutes before your kids do and like drinking coffee in silence, and that is okay. Just do something for yourself first thing in the morning. Seriously, it'll change your life if you can do that consistently. Just try doing it for like a week. It'll change your life. And then my next tip is make sure that you have those routines down, especially in the morning, or especially if you're working in the morning, because what I'm about to do is I'm gonna go do some work, and if I don't have my morning routine down, then I don't get to work soon enough. And that was the problem I was running into, is I was sleeping in and then I wasn't getting to do my work, and so that was causing me to be behind, and then I was stressed, and then the stress made me stay up late, and then I would, you know, it was just like a never-ending cycle. But really making sure I have that morning routine like solid helps me to make sure that I am on track, I'm ready, I'm taking care of myself, and I'm just getting everything done. And because it's a routine, it's not difficult. I mean, like my workout's difficult, but I do it every day, so it's not anything like shocking or new. So that's what I gotta tell you on this chilly Tuesday morning. I am going to get some blog posts ready, and then I'm gonna go do my hair, and then I'm gonna go to work. See you later. Hello, happy Tuesday afternoon. It is like 6 o'clock. It feels like it is a million o'clock because it is like almost, you can't see me. It is almost like pitch black outside. I just got home because we have faculty meetings on Tuesday, which goes to show you productivity tip number whatever we're on. This is one you probably haven't heard of before, and that is that you should know kind of like when you're going to want to work and when you're not going to want to work. So both like in the day and then also throughout the week. So I say this because I love working in the morning. I will also do some stuff in the afternoon, but it's usually more like editing and stuff like that doesn't take a lot of brain power versus like writing emails. But throughout the week, I also know that I have different mental capacities on different days, and so I know that certain days I'm totally fine and other days I'm not. For example, on Tuesdays I'm usually really annoyed because we have faculty meetings, and I really don't like staying after school when they're not paying me for an hour to sit there and listen to things that have nothing to do with me. Now she is doing it differently this year, so we're doing like half faculty meeting, half committee meetings, but still the idea that like I'm like I would like to go home. You're not paying me for this hour, and I am exhausted by the end of the day, so I'm like useless to anybody. So it's very frustrating to me, and I know that when I get home I'm gonna be tired and I'm gonna be frustrated and I'm just gonna like and so my point in telling you all of this is that I don't plan a lot on Tuesdays because one, I know that I'm missing that hour, and then two, I know that that's how I'm gonna be feeling. And so like right now I know the best thing I can do is just do something simple that's gonna like defrazzle me. So I'm actually gonna go make some coffee because it just sounds so freaking good. And then I think I might just like watch a YouTube video or something. Like I just need to like sit for a minute, and then depending on how I'm feeling and depending on whether or not my husband is left and you know what time all that is happening, my dog's barking outside, I need to go let her in, then I will decide whether I am going to do some work or not, just kind of based on how I feel. But I have found that one of the worst things I can do is plan a bunch of stuff when I don't have time or when I'm not gonna feel like doing it. Look how pretty this guy is. That is pretty much the worst thing I can do for my productivity, is planning much stuff that I'm either not gonna have time for or I don't feel like doing when I know I'm not gonna feel like it. So I'm gonna say hi to my doggies, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna make some coffee because it sounds real good even though it's 6 o'clock in the evening. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be great. Also, I have this really cute new sweater dress kind of thing. Feeling very fall vibes today. Okay, bye. All right, got my cozy clothes, got my cozy mug, and I think we're ready to chill. And I went ahead and grabbed my laptop just in case I get a hankering to do some work. Also, check out my sweatshirt. It says Happy Thanksgiving, but the A is a castle and it has little Mickeys because we're going to Disney over Thanksgiving, and I am stoked. I will link this down below. I don't know if there's time to get it before Thanksgiving, but I'll link it anyway just in case. Hello, good morning, happy Thursday, happy Veterans Day, and a big huge thank you to any of you who are veterans or related to veterans or anything like that. We have lots and lots of veterans here in Savannah. We have a big Army base, which is how we actually got here the first time. My dad was in the Army and was stationed here, and my granddad also was in the Navy. He retired from the Navy, so he worked at least 30 years, possibly more, I'm not sure. We don't have school today for Veterans Day, which is odd because yes, tomorrow we do have school, so it's just like a random Thursday off, although I am so thankful for it. So I didn't check in yesterday. I came home and pretty much went straight into filming mode. I haven't even like put my light away or anything, and I'm gonna need to get a new lamp because it is, the time just changed and it is dark early. So I think they're fine, but I would like to get another one of these gold lamps, because that's the best thing that I found. $10 lamp, some light bulbs from Walmart, and we're good. So yeah, I came home, filmed until my husband got home, finished like just in time to get dinner put together, and then we just hung out on the couch and ate food. And then this morning slept in a tiny bit, not a lot. My dog, okay, so I have 2 dogs, and Tolly is very much a mama's girl, and she will not leave me if I am sleeping. So I was like in bed sleeping, and my husband was like trying to get her to go out, and I like actually was awake, and so I like kept telling her, I was like, Charlie, go outside, and she would like run to the top of the stairs and then turn and look at me and then come back and like jump on the bed and be like, no, you have to come with me. They would not leave me. So because of that, the, you know, dog jumping on me coupled with the fact that I knew she was gonna have to go out soon meant that I did not go back to sleep, which is fine. Had a really lazy morning, watched a bunch of YouTube, put in an order on J. Crew Factory and spent more money than I should have. But I really needed a new coat, and I've been keeping my eye on 2 coats that they have there, and one of them fell like cheaper, and so I don't think it's gonna get much cheaper, so I went ahead and bought it. And the other one I think I'm gonna wait till Black Friday and see if it goes like on really good sale, because I only have 1 coat and it's kind of thin, so I wanted like a thicker, warmer one. My old one just was not gonna cut it another season, so that'll at least last me, so I can wait until the other one gets to be a really good deal. And ordered some like holiday things, so like plaid dress and some cute shoes, and I'm so excited for all the fun things. Anyway, not important. I just took a really long bath. I read a chapter in this one, finished this one off. It was like a whole 100 pages. I didn't think I was gonna finish it, but did that, so big huge check there. I think I'm gonna start Harry Potter again. I've only read them once, and it was in like 10th grade, and so I would kind of like to dive through that one again. Now what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go and work on a baby quilt for my sister-in-law because she's having a baby, and so I have the top part done, but I need to do the actual quilting, which is like putting the top and the like middle part and then the bottom fabric together. So that's my plan for today. Might finish it, might not, we shall see. I might work on some products. I don't really know. I don't have big plans. I didn't like have anything that I wanted to do today. I intentionally didn't make any plans for today just so that I could like do whatever. So we'll see, and you'll be along for the ride. Also, it's like 77 degrees outside. 79 degrees outside. It's only supposed to be 77, so that's why I'm wearing a tank top. And maybe we'll go for a walk later. I don't know. You'll find out. Well, I got it all pinned and I came up, and this is the closest that I have to it, and that's gonna leave like giant hot pink streaks, and I do not think that's gonna work. So I'm gonna have to go to the store and get a lighter pink, but frankly that's not gonna happen today, so we'll just have to leave it as is. On a bright side, my avocado pit sprouted. I thought this thing was dead because it has been like just the seed for, I mean, legitimately months and months. This is the first time I've ever seen leaves, so that's exciting, and all these like little leaves over here. So maybe I'll have an avocado tree in like 10 years. Hello and happy Friday. I got, actually yesterday, 2 days ago, I got a new laptop case, so I'm gonna put that on. So I've had a laptop case since I got it because I was just concerned after spending that much money on a laptop that I was going to mess it up, and this one has served me well for the past year. But actually the other day I spilled an entire cup of coffee on my desk at work, and my laptop was on said desk and it got everywhere, like everywhere. Now thankfully, actually my laptop is okay. The like plug parts were acting a little bit wonky for a few days, but they are totally fine now. Like only one was working and it was just being a little weird, but totally fine now. And so I got this, I'll link it down below. I got, this is the thing I was the most concerned about. My other one was really wonky. I really wanted the cover for the screen, for the keys, to make sure that nothing gets down in there, because I had a couple days where that one was so ruined I had to get rid of it, and so I didn't have one, and I was just like worried stuff was gonna seep in there and all that. So this one came with The case, top and bottom, hopefully the bottom fits, the one of my old one did not. A cover, the keyboard case, screen protector, and then also a touchpad protector, which is really interesting. So I'm gonna put this on. It is now Friday, like I said, after school, and I have 2 more time management tips for you. So Wednesday, I wanted to tell you this one, but I never actually popped on here to talk to you. Wednesday, I did my videos, and so my time management tip that goes along with that is to have systems. That might sound very similar to routines, but routines are kind of like the order that you do things. Systems are more like your processes for doing things. So one thing I have a system for, ew, that's disgusting. One thing I have a system for is doing my videos. I'm always very careful about like how I do my videos and making sure that they are done. So I always do them on the same day of the week. I always do them on Wednesdays. That has changed based on my schedule, but currently it's Wednesdays. And then in addition to that, I, have just a system for how I do it. So I always plan out my videos either the day before or the morning of, so I know exactly what I'm doing when I come home. Sometimes I'll eat a snack, but I always go pretty much straight to getting down to the filming aspect of it, and I'll film until like my husband gets home, basically. And that makes it so that I am never concerned about when I'm going to do my videos. I'm never like, when am I gonna film that thing? Because I know exactly when I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna film it on Wednesday afternoon, and it just really helps me keep on top, especially with having multiple YouTube channels. Just having that time set aside that I'm like, I know 100% this is what I'm working on, really helps me to keep on track. So there's that one. And my last one has to do with today, because today I came home and I shouldn't be tired because yesterday I didn't do anything, but I still felt tired. I was just kind of like, ugh. And so, before application, this one goes up first. And so, because of that, I really didn't want to do anything, and I had to clean, and I had work to do. And so the very best tip I can give you for time management is just do the stuff you know needs to get done. Really and truly. A lot of people ask me like, how do you get motivated? How do you stay motivated? And motivation is great, but when it comes down to it, people who are business owners, people who really are like going to make a difference in their business and in their lives, are the people who keep going when it's not fun and they don't feel like doing it. And that's the whole point, is that if you are, you're gonna be successful, that means that you are doing this even when it's not super duper exciting. And that goes for all sorts of different things. So that can go for, cleaning the house. That can go for doing other things, like I need to edit videos. I would much rather sit on the couch, but I need to edit the videos. And so like, I'm just gonna do it. And that's kind of the best tip I can give you, is don't sit around waiting to be motivated, just go for it. One of my favorite quotes is by Stephen King, the author. He said, amateurs sit around waiting for inspiration. The rest of us just get to work. And I think of that all the time when I'm like, I don't feel like doing it. And then I'm like, well, you know what, Becca, it doesn't really matter what you feel like doing. You go and do it anyway. So that's kind of where I am right now, and it'll be fine. Screen protectors are not my forte, but I did an okay job with that one. So I think that's all the tips that I have for you. I'm gonna go because I'm actually gonna edit this video, and it's like 6:30. I'm gonna edit videos till my husband gets home, which could be 7:30, could be 9 o'clock, who knows. And we are planning on Mexican tonight. We usually do Mexican on Fridays, so that's always exciting. Always look forward to that. Oh, I had a question. 2 things. One, coming up soon is gonna be a goal setting course. It's gonna be like a mini course, so it's not gonna be super, super long. It will have a few videos. I haven't 100% planned it out yet, so I can't give you all the details, but it will be coming soon. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're following on Instagram, or you join my email list, or both, so that you will know. I will make sure I shout it from the rooftops when it is available. And my plan is for it to be available in December and January, and then close it until next year. That's my thought. And then number 2, I'll tell you, just so you're aware ahead of time, I'm not planning to do Vlogmas this year. I love Vlogmas, but my channel has come a long way since last year, and I feel like it's not really what my channel is about, you know? Like, I love the vlogs and the vlogs are fun, but it's just like, this isn't a vlogging channel. And so I might have a couple of extra vlogs in December, but I'm not planning on doing like a whole thing. So we'll have a couple of holiday videos. If you have something in particular you want to watch, let me know. I'll do a couple of extra videos, but overall it's not gonna be like last year where it was like a video every other day and all of that, just because I'm not sitting at home, you know. Like, last year I was working from home. I didn't have any concerts going on. I still don't have any concerts going on, but just like things were wonky and I had more time than usual, so it felt okay. I don't have all that this year, so that's where we're at. And along with that, I just want to fill you out on this matter. For a long time, I have really wanted to do a vlogging channel, like more of a personal channel where I can talk about just kind of whatever the heck I want, and we can do vlogs, and we can do more like productivity tips, and we can talk about, you know, all of like that kind of side of it, and, you know, lots of like routines and goal setting and planning, and vlogs. We can talk Disney. Like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I want to vlog Disney so much, but also I'm like, does anybody care? And that's where we're at. So that's why I'm kind of thinking about that. And I've had that in the back of my brain for a really long time, ever since I just saw that my channel was not going to be that. So I just want to throw that out there and like see what y'all think about it. I don't think it'll be anytime soon, but I'm thinking about it. I'm mulling it over, trying to decide what that would mean for me. I probably wouldn't do it unless I had someone to edit my videos, at least on this channel. And if I did that, then I would probably decrease the videos on this channel, and this channel would go to just very strictly TPT tips. So, because now like we do mostly TPT tips, but there are some other things on here. So all of that to say, let me know what you think. Don't plan on anything now because I have no idea if or when that would happen. Just something I've been thinking about, and so I wanted to throw it out there because I used to try to keep everything secret, and I found that the best thing was actually just to tell y'all what I was thinking and see what you think about it, and that usually does better. So anyway, all that to say, I'm gonna edit some videos so that we have things going out, and I will see you later. Bye, friends. Hey friends, excuse this super cute look that I've got going on. It's a few days later now. It's actually Monday and I need to edit this vlog, but I wanted to pop on here because I made a decision and I wanted to let you know what that was. I was really sad about not being able to do all like the Vlogmas stuff, and I really like, my husband and I were talking about decorating our house next weekend for Christmas, and I was like, I want to, you know, to like share that, and I've always shared that and documented it, and I so wanted to do it. And so I talked to him, thought a lot about it, and I've decided that I am gonna go ahead and open up another YouTube channel, which I know is like a horrible idea, completely ridiculous, but here we are. So what I'm gonna do is, over on that channel, we're gonna do more of like the lifestyle-y stuff. So we'll do all the vlogs will be over on that channel, and then things like morning routines and plan with me's, and probably some like planning tips, productivity, like kind of that sort of thing. Versus this channel will stay TPT, and it will be like even more strictly TPT going forward. Well, TPT and blogging and marketing said business and all of that kind of stuff. I know it's totally crazy. I know that it's probably like, oh my gosh, why on earth do you think that you need another YouTube channel? But I'm really excited. And you know what? If we get like a month or two down the road and I decide it's too much, then I can let the new one go, and like that's probably fine. But this way we still get at least somewhat Vlogmas. I will not be posting every day, but we still get to do like decorating and vlogging and all the fun stuff, and I am just super excited. So I will leave a link down below for the new channel so you can go ahead and subscribe over there. And I'm planning to start the content on December 1st. We'll kick, oh gosh, good job. I'm planning to kick it off December 1st, and we're gonna have, you know, all the holiday fun stuff, and then we'll see what happens in January. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, and possibly on the other channel. Bye.